all right. What's going on out there, fellas? Everybody ready to have a good time? Oh, I did not get this updated. And give me 1 second, guys. We had somebody not pay at the last second, so I had to update that real quick. Give me 2 seconds and we'll be ready to rock. We got a lot of cards here. A lot of cards. Appreciate every one of you guys for joining up, man. We like to have a good time. Our break group is second to none. It's all about the people. There we go. Now we got the teams updated. All right. We're going to go ahead and get it kicked off, man. Before I start going through the team list, I just want to introduce y'all to myself, introduce myself to y'all. I'm John Johnson. I run the group along with Tyler and Addison. You see all our social down there. Everything happens in the Facebook group. Facebook.com/Breaking Bangers. That is our group page. The group you'll find through there. That's where all the magic happens. Like when we have the new drops, like that Legacy football, we got a break up right now for a couple boxes. Just everything. We got a select basketball that's got 3 spots left. We just like to have fun, man. We want to give the people what they want and just have fun while we do it. We pride ourselves on being some of the best prices you can find out there for break groups, as well as not cutting corners. When you talk about shipping, bro, I cannot name a person out there that does a better job than Addison does for us shipping. I know y'all don't care about hearing about all this, but just know your cards are going to be protected. We treat them as if they're our own, and we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Appreciate every one of you guys. I'm going to run through this list real quick, and we'll get to busting boxes. All right. 49ers, we have Andy S. The Bears, Jason K. Bengals, David S. Bills, Andrew H. Broncos, William G. Browns, Tom C. Buccaneers, Tom C. Cardinals, William S. Chargers, William G. Chiefs, Thomas K. Colts, William G. Cowboys, Bill C. Dolphins, Travis D. Eagles, William G. Falcons, Tom C. Giants, Scott S. Jaguars are TJ K. Jets are Tyler R. Lions are Matthew F. Packers are Donald C. Panthers are William G. Patriots are Mary C. Raiders, James F. Rams, Troy M. Ravens, Paul H. Redskins, William G. Saints, Tom C. Seahawks, Chris M. Steelers, Nicholas P. Texans are TJ K. Titans are Alex DLC. And Vikings are Mike S. I know my list is not updated. This is what I had at the beginning. But it's it's always subject to change. You got non-pays and you got spots not sold, but people in the break group, man, they really stepped up and got everything taken care of. Give me 2 seconds. I did forget my blade. Let me go grab that real quick. We're about to get it popping, guys. All right. Here we go. Move my microphone. All right. Here it is. Box 1 of 20. It's going to be a long break, guys. It's going to be a long break. It's going to be fun, though. 20 boxes. 840 cards. That is going to be a good little bit. So where is everybody from? Everybody East Coast. We got a little mix. West Coast. Empty box. First pack is going to try to get me. Okay. I see you. Starting off, Derek Carr, Royce Freeman, Jacoby Brissett, Jalen Hurts with a game day ticket, Jerry Rice, Austin Eckler. So what do y'all think? Y'all think we're going to have some football? What do y'all think is going to happen? Justice Hill, Chris Godwin, Michael Gallup, Legacy, Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray, Deontay Johnson, Sony Michel. Any other Georgia? Oh, I'm about to say, man, we're from Georgia. Hunter Renfrow, Travis Kelce. We got a Scope. Mr. Henderson there, followed by our first auto. We're going to move the auto to the back. Josh Allen, Brett Favre, Mr. Favre, and our first auto. It's a bowl ticket, numbered to 99. David Woodward. Number 90 out of 99. There we go. Go ahead and get an auto out early. Now, the one thing I don't have in front of me, guys, unfortunately, is my list. Because there's no way with all these defensive tackles that were taken in the 7th round and defensive ends and offensive guards that I know where everybody's at. I apologize. But we will get everything sorted out and squared away. You do not have to worry about that. Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Cortland Sutton, Cam Akers game day ticket, season ticket Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin. Nice to get an auto that's numbered, man. There's so many that, you know, they're throwing the Panini points in there, and it's like, man, I know it's a blaster, but you ain't got to get me on the Panini points. Illinois in the house. Michigan. There you go. A little bit of everything. Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson, Jacoby Myers, Jake Fromm, draft, Darius Slayton, Peyton Manning. Let's go, let's go. No, it wasn't a Sutton foil, it was Henderson. It is not numbered. That's a non-numbered. I assume that's the foil you were talking about. Christian Kirk, Michael Thomas, Deshaun Watson. That's a foil. Good old Chase Young and Jeff Okudah, Collegiate Connections. Baker Mayfield, Marquise Brown. So you guys do a lot of breaks on eBay. This is our first one on eBay. We haven't had anything outside the group. But we decided, hey man, let's throw something on eBay. Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson, Jacoby Myers, Our second auto, Ross Blacklock out of TCU. We're going to be numbered again. Nope, not numbered. Cat needs to work on that signature. Stephon Diggs, Jimmy G. Needs to quit letting people take classes for him and take a handwriting class. That's all right. I just think we're going to have so many autos tonight that there's no way we're going to be able to go through and get everything on a stand. We just do not have enough room. And you know, everything's not necessarily stand worthy. I don't mean that negatively, just being honest. Alright, box 2, moving right along. eBay, yeah. That's all good. So you guys football only? Do you like basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer? You do entertainment, wrestling? We don't do wrestling, empty box, anything like that. But we do all the 4 major sports. I'd love to have you guys follow us on social media, join in the group, getting some breaks. Let us have fun. It's all about the group, man. You can ask the people, a couple people in here, TJ Crick, TJK, Alex De La Cerda, Tom Cunningham. They're all part of the group, and those guys have been there since the beginning. They're the OGs. We have a lot of fun, man. It's all about the people. Matthew Stafford, Stephon Diggs, Jimmy G, Legacy, Julio and Jerry Jeudy, Alvin Kamara, Mark Andrews. Nah, even through the group, man, it's PayPal goods and services. We ain't trying to circumvent nothing. It's all legit. But we just try to have the products. You can ask the guys whatever they want. If they tell us they want something, we get it. Like we just picked up some national treasures this weekend for basketball. Everybody wants that logo, man. Let's get it. Todd Gurley, Josh Jacobs, Calvin Ridley, game day ticket, Tua. Nice little Tua there. Sam Darnold, Jared Goff. But if y'all like basketball, we have tons of Mosaic. And we try to have everything. And if you just like eBay's, that's cool too. Mr. Henderson again. Phillip Rivers. Emmett. Move the auto to the back. Nick Bosa. Devin Singletary. Curtis Weaver out of Boise State. College ticket. Not numbered. We got to hit some names. We all a talkative bunch. I'm talkative, man. I have to make sure it's interactive. We having fun. Breaking some bangers. Joey Bosa, Barry Sanders, Mason Rudolph. There's a Tua draft class 2020. A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp. Y'all think we're going to have football? What do y'all think? Baseball's right around the corner. Apparently, we're about to have to report for spring training 2.0. We'll see how that goes. Max Crosby, DeAndre Hopkins, Mark Ingram foil, Jacob Eason and Jake Fromm, collegiate connections, Ronald Jones III, Irv Smith Jr. So the teams that you guys got, I mean, obviously the people, I mean, don't even mean obviously. If you got the Bengals, then are you just hunting for Joey Burrow, or are you an actual Cincinnati fan? Same thing with Miami. But I'm a Dolphin fan. Obviously, I'm going to hunt to get Tua, but I didn't know if you guys were actual fans or just hunting for the big cards. Jimmy G, Baker Mayfield, Marquise Brown, Adam Trotman, not numbered. Then we got a Mecole Hardman Jr. and Debo. I agree. I think the same thing about football. I think the same exact thing. Well, then, what do you think about college football? Do you think they play a shortened season? Last pack. Tom Brady, Juju, Carson Wentz, all these Georgia players and Alabama players. DeAndre Swift out of UGA. Julio, Chris Carson. All right, 2 blasters down. Number 3. And one thing y'all see, I know none of y'all have ever broke with me except for the guys in the group. Cards will never leave your view. And I think Alex was in something. It was a free giveaway. I can't remember what it was because we do a lot of giveaways. And the cards left the view of the camera. I think we still ended up pulling either a Zion or a LeBron or something nice. And I just pulled another pack or two out. I can't remember what I did, but I just kept going because I'm not having that, bro. Y'all know how it is. It's all about transparency and integrity. And if I was to move my hand off the screen, you don't know what I did. I know what I did, but you don't have a clue. Jerry Rice, Austin Eckler, Marlon Mack, Brian Edwards game day ticket, Devin Singletary, Sam Darnold. We're going to get in the groove here in a second. All right. Brett Favre, Deontay Johnson, Sony Michel, Legacy, Charles Woodson, Tom Brady, season ticket, Cooper Kupp, and Nick Bosa. I appreciate all you guys. A few of you guys already joined up on the group. A few of you guys followed the channel. Man, I hope you guys have fun. I hope you like what you see. I hope you enjoy the actual show. And it's not just, man, no offense to a lot of the guys, but like Leighton, I got to have personality. Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin, Josh Allen. Looked like it was going to be a full. Anthony Gordon game day ticket. Irv Smith Jr. A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown just needs to sign his autos and quit having so many redemptions. That's all I know. Anyone in here a Titans fan? Marquise Brown, Darius Slayton, Peyton Manning. Got an auto coming. Debo, Ronald Jones, Lavert Hill out of Michigan. There we go. Cornerback. We're working our way in the right direction. Bro, you'd think I'd have to be a surgeon to open this. Thought they're super gluing packs. Stephon Diggs, Jimmy G, Baker Mayfield, Jalen Reagor out of TCU draft class 2020. Season ticket Chris Carson, Mecole Hardman Jr. And I don't rifle through cards, man. If people pay to have a break, man, there's no way I'm rifling through cards and just getting to the one hit in the pack. I'm going through everything. I want to make sure you know you can count up your cards and be like, all right, 86 cards, and you get 86 cards in the mail. Calvin Ridley, Matthew Stafford, Devlin Hodges, draft ticket. You got Anthony Gordon, Gardner Minshew, Little Mustache Mania, Collegiate Connection, Tony Pollard for the Cowboys, and Julio Jones, Mr. Falcon. How long y'all think Julio's got left? I live just north of Atlanta. I'm not a Georgia sports fan for anything, but I don't think that Julio's got a lot left in the tank. I think he got paid like he does. Good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to say everything twice. No, I'm just kidding. Emmitt Smith, Ty Gurley, Josh Jacobs. Got an auto coming. Preston Williams, Mustache Mania. Julian Okwara, defensive end out of Notre Dame. Tell me that don't look like Poe. How? I don't see a J there nowhere. Well, these. Who did I see? It was an auto out of National Treasures today that I saw. And who was it, Tyler? I showed it to you. I can't remember who it was. But bro, I would have been so mad because it was like, it was just a line with a dot. It was an NBA. Yes, sir, Andy. Oh, sorry, empty box. Yeah, we're heating up. Going the right direction. Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but it was a straight line with a dot. And it's like, man, come on, man. You got people wanting your auto, and there's nothing worse than that. Cam Reddish, that's it. That's it, Addison. You know the Hawks. I knew it was a Hawk. Preston Williams, Gardner Minshew, Tony Pollard, another Jalen Reagor game day ticket. The last one was a 2020, class of 2020. Marlon Mack, Danny Dimes. But we just busted a fire box of select football the other day. Alex DLC on here had the Cowboys, and it was Cowboys heaven. Jacoby Brissett, Aaron Jones, Kyler Murray, Legacy, Baker Mayfield, and Kyler Murray. Jerry Rice and Austin Eckler. Michael Gallup, Derek Carr, Royce Freeman, J.K. Dobbins game day ticket, Deontay Johnson, Sony Michel. Sorry guys, I feel like I was a little low that time. I want to make sure everybody can see everything. Travis Kelce, Justice Hill, Chris Godwin. Another auto there. Coming. Josh Allen, Brett Favre, Jalen Johnson for the Utes. Now see, that looks like a JJ. Kid knows how to write his name. Congratulations. You should be able to do that when you're done with college. Hopefully you can do that by the time you're enrolling. So is everybody here just football? I didn't see anybody answer earlier. Maybe y'all woke up a little bit. Lamar, Cortland Sutton, Hunter Renfrow, J.K. Dobbins, draft class 2020, Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin. We got the Scary Terry and Haskins back to back. Now for the Skins. Hoping to see Mosaic break tonight. Hey, me too, Austin. Hey, Austin, I just realized that was you, bro. Jacoby Myers, Aaron Rodgers, Phillip Rivers, full. Collegiate Connections, Colin Johnson, Devin Duvernay, Darius Slayton, Peyton Manning. Last pack out of box 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, last out of box 4. Michael Thomas, Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson. Next auto, Baker Mayfield, Marquise Brown, Mick Robertson, another A-Rob. Man, there's so many A-Robs in general. Yeah, I'm hoping to see Mosaic break tonight. I'm hoping to see Mosaic break tonight. I'm hoping to see Select break tonight. I'm hoping to see that NFL Legacy break tonight. I wish the hockey would break tonight. Box number 5. All right, let's get it. Time to heat up. Time to heat up. Darius Slayton, Peyton Manning, Dwayne Haskins, little C.J. Henderson from my Gators. Game day ticket. Deshaun Watson, Ryan Finley. Jimmy G, Baker Mayfield, Marquise Brown, Legacy, Jerry Jeudy and Julio again, Christian McCaffrey, and Miles Sanders. So nobody wants to let me know. Maybe y'all just like contenders. Maybe y'all don't even like collecting football. I'll go with that. Calvin Ridley, Matthew Stafford. Got an auto coming. That's a Stephon Diggs. DJ Chark. Keyshawn Johnson. Miles Bryant, quarterback out of Washington. Cornerback out of Washington. Miles Bryant. Emmitt Smith, Todd Gurley, Josh Jacobs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, game day ticket, Dalvin Cook, ODB. Bro, we're almost 5 blasters in and no Joey B? Where's he hiding? We must be going to hit something big with him. If we ain't seen it yet. Mason Rudolph, Henderson, Rivers, Chase Young, draft class 2020. All right. Alvin Kamara, Mark Andrews. Joey Bosa, Barry Sanders. There's a Cortland Sutton full. You talked him up, my man. There it is. It's not numbered, but it is a Cortland Sutton full. Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray, Collegiate Connection. I believe that's the second one of those. Sam Darnold, Jared Goff. And one more pack in this box. And we'll be 25% of the way through. We're not going to run 2 hours, though. I can promise you that. We was talking at first. Getting everything going. Carson Wentz, Max Crosby, DeAndre Hopkins, Nick Bosa, Devin Singletary, Anthony Jennings, linebacker out of Alabama. Sometimes people just try too hard. That's like having to draw your signature instead of write it. All right, here we go. Getting on to box 6. Getting on to box 6. The vets go to team drafted or current team. Vets would go, Vets are going to go to the current team. Vets will go to who they play for right now. Just like the people, obviously we can't go by jersey because Bosa's not going to Ohio State, but they're going to who they were drafted by. 100% as far as for the rookies. If it's a veteran, it goes to where he's playing. Bosa, Singletary, Darnold, Jerry Jeudy, draft class 2020, Todd Gurley, Josh Jacobs. So Gurley would be one. Like Gurley would be with the Falcons. A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp. Another Cooper Kupp, full. Jeff Okudah, Chase Young, Collegiate Connections, Phillip Rivers, Emmitt Smith. Go Gators. Oh, yeah, there you go. Either way, you got Mr. Phillip Rivers. Doesn't matter. But no, it's a good question. Nothing wrong with that one. Mustache Mania, Tony Pollard, Julio, Otto coming, Mason Rudolph, Henderson, Alohi Gilman out of Notre Dame, not numbered. Bro, we're going to have the whole Notre Dame squad here in a minute. Bro, I tell you, hey, when you look at these autos that we've gotten, if y'all busted contenders before, which I'm sure most of you have, whether it's in a break or ripping it yourself, hobby boxes or blasters, whatever you're getting, these aren't bad autos. Debo, wasn't focused, sorry. Debo, Ronald Jones, Irv Smith, Isaiah Simmons, game day ticket, Joey Bosa, Barry Sanders, also known as the Lesser Bosa. Man, Nick's just a freak, man. 100%. Julio, Chris Carson, Mecole Hardman Jr. Got a little Dan Marino, Tony Dorsett. Legacy. Max Crosby, D-Hop. Preston Williams, Mustache Mania, Tony Pollard, Grant Delpit game day draft ticket, Juju Smith-Schuster, Carson Wentz. I'm just going to finish this out and I'll sleeve those bad boys up. Jacoby Brissett, Aaron Jones, Kyler Murray, Ezekiel Elliott, Tom Brady, Chris Miller, auto. All right, we can't work our way back. We gotta get it. Bro, it's gonna feel dirty sending Tom Brady to Tampa. That's just dirty. He got all kind of weapons down there too. He's taking people that are good and just made them look great, and they've turned into being great. Tom Brady will definitely throw you open. Blaster number 7. Empty box. So what do you guys do for fun besides cracking wax? Terry McLaurin, Josh Allen, Brett Favre, Chase Claypool, game day ticket, Chris Carson, Mecole Hardman Jr. Throw that on there. Darius Slayton, Peyton Manning, Dwayne Haskins, Legacy Zeke and J.K. Dobbins, Tony Pollard, Julio Jones. Jimmy G, Baker Mayfield, Marquise Brown, Otto Cumming, Preston Williams, Mustache Mania, David Dowell, safety out of Michigan State. Four packs left in this box. Calvin Ridley, Matthew Stafford, Stephon Diggs, Albert. Oh, that's one I don't know. Out of Missouri, Albert Aquabinum. Bro, you got me on that one. Game day ticket. Aaron Jones, Kyler Murray. Let's go ahead and get him sleeved up. With a name like that, bruh, that makes hockey players look like John Smiths. There's not many in football, I don't know. Emmitt Smith, Todd Gurley, Josh Jacobs, Henry Ruggs III out of Bama, draft class 2020, Royce Freeman, Jacoby Brissett. Henderson, Rivers, Josh Jacobs full. Collegiate Connections, Colin Johnson, Devin Duvernay, Michael Gallup, Derek Carr. Y'all just may not be the bunch that wants to talk a lot, and that's okay. We need the people that are going to talk and the people that are going to be quiet. We need it all. Our group needs some quiet people. But for real, appreciate the subs tonight. Much appreciated, guys. Joey Bosa, Barry Sanders, Mason Rudolph, Otto Cumming, Justice Hill, Chris Godwin, John Grenard out of Florida. That's my dog right there. Go Gators. Let's get it. Bro, Jonathan Grenard. Man. Men amongst boys. 100%. 100%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess this is going to be number 8. Yes, number 8. I'll count them up here in a second again. All the empty boxes. I know I had 20 out here, but still. There's a lot of ripping, bro. A lot of ripping. Empty box. Dale Jones, Pat Mahomes, DK Metcalf. Getting to the auto right off the bat. Jared Goff, Alvin Kamara. We got a Tipa Galie. Out of Utah State. I probably just destroyed that one too. Matt Ryan, David Montgomery, Philip Lindsay, Donovan Peoples-Jones out of Michigan. Game day ticket. Alexander Madison, Leonard Fournette. DJ Moore, TJ Hawkinson, Olabisi Johnson. We have a Peyton Manning and Jason Witten. Ryan Finley, James Washington. You're late to the party, Bill. Any CD Lamb hits. Bro, we're on Blaster 8. I don't even remember, bro. I break so much that I really do not remember. If we have, it's been one. I don't think we have. Mark Ingram, Dan Marino, Paris Campbell, KJ Hill, game day ticket. If we did, it was a game day ticket like this one. Not the 2020 insert. It wasn't the 2020 draft class if we hit it. Miles Sanders, Deshaun Watson. Where you been, Bill? My man buys into a break and then says, hey, you know what? I'll just get there when I get there. But it's all right. Hey, that's why there's playback. Good old technology. If you guys don't like YouTube, we're streaming this on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope on Twitter. We're streaming it through breakers.tv. We got it wherever you guys want to watch it. Wherever you're used to. Jarrett Stidham, Amari Cooper, Jeff Okuda, game day ticket. And it's the, what do they call this one? This is, I don't even know what they call it. It's almost like the scope for select. I can't remember what they call it off the top of my head. Oh, auto right behind it. J.R. Reed, safety out of UGA, not numbered. Keyshawn Johnson, Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, hopefully you could see. I'll do a better job looking at my screen when we get to it. We've had a few of those nice hits so far. And at the end, we'll go back through any insert, anything that was sleeved, all the autos, so you'll be able to see then if there were any in the beginning. Nick Chubb, Devlin Hodges, Saquon Barkley, Jake Fromm, State Farm, draft class 2020, ODB, DJ Chark, Terry Bradshaw, John Elway, Saquon Barkley with the foil, Devin Duvernay, Colin Johnson, Collegiate Connections, Mark Andrews, Dalvin Cook. Finish us out on box 8. But I don't know if y'all know, but most people don't even break. I mean, they'll break a hobby box, but man, people ain't breaking 20 blasters. There's so many cards. The sorting on this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm just glad I don't have to do it. All right. Ooh, that's box number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 11. No, that's box number 10. Oh, no. I got to fill box up. What is going on? Let me count it up. I know I said it on video, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This must be number 9. I just have one pushed off to the side. And if it is number 10, we're just going to have an extra box. Oh well. Empty box. Let's go. It's time to heat it up. Deshaun Watson, Ryan Finley, James Washington, Justin Jefferson, Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin, Keyshawn Johnson, Christian McCaffrey, Miles Sanders, Legacy. There he is, CeeDee Lamb and Marquise Brown. Darius Slayton, Peyton Manning. So you got here just in time. Dalvin Cook, ODB, DJ Chark, Otto Cumming, Baker Mayfield, Marquise Brown, Ross Blacklock. That's a twofer right there. Was that first one the one that was numbered though? Nah, it wasn't. Must have been the second auto we had. Oh no, it was the first one. All right, moving right along. Jared Goff, Alvin Kamara, Mark Andrews, Zach Moss out of Utah, game day ticket. Stephon Diggs, Jimmy G. Maybe some of you guys are watching without sound. Man, I would hate to be doing that. Nick Bosa, Devin Singletary, Sam Darnold, Cam Akers draft class, Calvin Ridley, Matthew Stafford. Usually chats are popping. then again, we ain't got but 15 people on. So there's other people that aren't watching that are in this. But it's cool. AJ Brown, Cooper Kupp, DJ Chark, foil. Brandon Ayuk and Eno Benjamin, collegiate connections. Todd Gurley, Josh Jacobs. Last pack. Dak Prescott, Noah Fant. Ty Johnson. Got a little UT auto coming. Phillip Rivers, Emmitt Smith. Taylor. Hey, we got a lot of SEC autos. A lot of them. It's going to be the end of box 9. Nearing the halfway mark. Hope you guys still staying awake with me. I'm going to get this one over here. Oops, sorry guys. Beating up the camera. And guys, for the group, we break 6 days a week. We take Sundays off to be with our family, and so you can be with yours. Or if you're in another group or you like the eBay thing, that way you can go do your thing. But we take all Sundays off. Amari Cooper, Mark Ingram, Dan Marino, LaMichael P. Ryan, running back out of Florida. Lamar Jackson, Cortland Sutton. Devlin Hodges, Saquon Barkley, Jarrett Stidham, Legacy, Tony Dorsett, Dan Marino, Jacoby Myers, Aaron Rodgers, Terry Bradshaw, John Elway. This could be a Nick Chubb. We'll move the auto to the back. Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson, David Woodward. Another one out of 99 for him. Number 6 out of 99. Daniel Jones, Pat Mahomes, DK Metcalf, CJ Henderson game day ticket, Christian Kirk, Michael Thomas, we gained one more person watching on Facebook. Let's go. Jerry Rice, Austin Eckler, Marlon Mack, J.K. Dobbins, draft class 2020, Ty Johnson, Keenan Allen. That's a couple of new names we hadn't heard yet. Deontay Johnson, Sony Focus. Deontay Johnson, Sony Michel, Hunter Renfrow foil, Kyler Murray and Jalen Hurts, collegiate connections, Dak Prescott, Noah Fant. Last pack. Terry McLaurin, Josh Allen, Brett Favre. Auto coming up. Last auto of that box. Alexander Madison, Leonard Fournette, Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson. That is going to be the cornerback for the Jets, not the Lamar Jackson that went to Louisville. I done made that mistake once. Ain't that right, Alex? What team did Woodward go to? I am not certain on David Woodward. Tyler, can you check out and see who he was drafted by? Please, bro. I got my boy Tyler out here watching. Check that for me. Woodward, see where he's at. If he didn't get drafted, see if he signed as a free agent. His name is let's see. David Woodward. David Woodward. Yeah, the other Lamar Jackson. Bro, that was ugly that night too. Bro, it was so late. It was 12:30 or so Eastern time, and I was going to work the next day, getting up at 5:30, whatever it was. Got you up off the couch because you was just listening. You ran across the room. I can imagine it right now. All right, starting on box number 11. We'll find out where we're at. Addison can probably tell you. If he can't tell you now, he'll tell you here very soon when he sorts it out. Jets, you believe? Okay. We believe the Jets. Gardner Minshew. Come on, focus. Gardner Minshew, Tony Pollard, Ryan Finley, foil. Jake Breland, Justin Herbert, collegiate connection. Patrick Mahomes, DK Metcalf. Aaron Jones, Kyler Murray, Preston Williams. Got our auto coming up, first one. Marlon Mack, Daniel Jones, Raekwon Williams out of Michigan State. Colts. TJ, did you look that up? Or TM, sorry, I thought you was TJ at first. Is it Troy? Alvin Kamara, Mark Andrews, Dalvin Cook, Jalen Reagor, game day ticket. Dan Marino, Paris Campbell. Yeah, two nice MSU hits for sure. Bama hit. Devin Singletary, Sam Darnold, Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts, speaking of Bama, and Tua. Legacy. Amari Cooper, Mark Ingram. Okay. Appreciate that, bro. A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp, Nick Bosa, Zach Bond, Otto, out of Wisconsin, Saquon Barkley, Jarrett Stidham. Ooh. Two more packs in box number 11. Debo, Ronald Jones, Irv Smith, J.K. Dobbins, game day ticket, Nick Chubb, Devlin Hodges. Last pack. Yeah, you're right. Julio, Chris Carson, Mecole Hardman, DeAndre Swift, 2020 draft class, Terry Bradshaw, John Elway. Yeah, it has been a nice break for the Lions. For sure. I'll hit it in a second, guys. So, Troy, you got the Rams. Box number 12. Now you got the Rams. I automatically talked about taking away your Todd Gurley because he don't play for the Rams anymore. Okay. There you go. Poor Bills. Oh, man. That's glad I got some people talking to me. I felt like Mr. Bean for a minute. Henderson, Rivers, Stephon Diggs. Okay, there we go. Stephon Diggs season ticket, number 6 out of 20 with the nice. That is the I want to say that's the iconic cracked ice. Their version of the collegiate ticket. That's a nice looking card. Number to 20. Lynn Bowden Jr., Christian Kirk, Michael Thomas. Yeah, that's a nice one right there. That is a nice one. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Joey Bosa, Barry Sanders, Mason Rudolph. There we go. Little Joey B action. Got the Joe Burrow and Joe Burrow. I was trying to remember. Hey, you got to bring it up, Andrew. I was trying to remember if I've ever seen a person on a card twice. I'm sure I have. And I know it's a big deal because it's Joe Burrow, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me. Ty Johnson, Keenan Allen. Carson Wentz, Max Crosby, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Johnson, game day ticket. Dak, Noah Fant. Bro, talk it up. Say something else. Get you something else, Andrew. Tom Brady, Juju. There we go. Little game day ticket. Boom. Justin Herbert. Got an auto to follow. That's one of the parallels right there. Justin Herbert's going to be nice, guys. Justin Herbert is going to be nice. I just want to go ahead and sleeve that one up. I don't want anything to happen to it. Get it in a top loader before we get going. And I know I've got another. I got the auto coming in there, so I want to make sure that I go ahead and open some more top loaders because that's a fresh pack gone already. So guys, y'all enjoying the breaks, man? Enjoying the break? Y'all having a good time? I know it's long, man, but y'all knew it was going to be long when you saw 20 blasters. Y'all knew that already. Alright, let's see. Alright, down to 3 cards. We have Alexander Madison, Leonard Fournette, cornerback out of UCLA, Darnay Holmes. Bro, looks like he signed that with a Sharpie. Like a thick Sharpie. This kid used like the kindergarten crayon. You know those big fat crayons that they give so kids can hold them in their fingers that look like little hot dogs. I don't know, man. That's right. Hey, get amped, bro. Get amped. Let's go. Let's get it. Contenders are being good to us tonight, fellas. Something to celebrate. David Montgomery, Philip Lindsay, Zeke. There's a CD Lamb, draft class 2020. Deshaun Watson, James Washington. Bro, this second half is shaping up nice. Already early, shaping up nice. Got 2 packs left in this blaster. After this one, we have 8 more blasters left. Let's go. Olabisi Johnson, Matt Ryan, Matthew Stafford foil. Collegiate Connections, JaMychal Hasty and Denzel Mims. Miles Sanders, Ryan Finley. Last pack out of this box. Paris Campbell, DJ Moore, TJ Hawkinson. Otto coming. Keyshawn Johnson, Christian McCaffrey. Robert Windsor. Robert Windsor out of Penn State. Boom, boom, boom. I ran through a whole pack of penny sleeves. Give me just a second, fellas. Gotta protect the cards. That's alright, because I ordered 10,000 of them today. So we should have card protection for days. At least a week, maybe. Number 13. Lucky number 13. Yeah, man, for you guys that have just come on, I know we got some late joiners here. Bro, we'd love to have y'all in the group, man. All we do is break the 4 major sports. We break a lot of basketball, football, baseball, a little bit of hockey. But we try to have the most affordable breaks that you'll find anywhere in any groups. Take really good care of your cards and just have a lot of fun, man. The link's down there. Obviously, you can't click it, but it's facebook.com/Breaking Bangers is our page. Man, we'd love to have you in the group. Like that, subscribe to us on YouTube. Check us out on all the social platforms, man. We love breaking. We love interacting with people. We love having fun, talking shop about it. Video kicked on YouTube. Okay, we're going to stop for a second. We are going to stop for a second. Guys, the video kicked on YouTube. So, we're going to stop for just a second. I just opened this first pack of this box. The rest of the boxes are still sitting right here. We got these. This is holding up right here by that. But we got these last 7 boxes right here, as y'all can see, because that was 13. That's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to stop right here for just a few moments. I know it's recorded. It's being recorded right now. It's streaming on Facebook. We have some of the people in our group. Man, I know Tyler can hear me. Y'all bear with me just one second here. Hold on, let me try something real quick. If the video kicked, YouTube would have sent me a message. I want to see if I have that message. There it is right here, fellas. Let me show you. At 11:11, your video has been removed from YouTube. So I'm going to appeal. Give me 1 second. Alright, we've submitted it. And here the eBay messages come right now. Alright, so let's go ahead. Give me just a sec, guys. Bear with me. I apologize. I know we'll have to do upload. I know Facebook's still live. Alright, Mike S. You got it? Tyler, go accept Mike S into the group. He's requesting it from eBay. And he wants to come back into the stream. Please. I know we're going to have to upload, but I want to give everybody just a few seconds to be able to get into the group. And actually, if you're on Facebook, I'll go in the group and I'll accept them. I'm in there right now. Member request to approve. We had 6 viewers on Facebook. We should have a few more now coming. No, you did not miss anything. We had just broken into box number 13. YouTube kicked our stream for some reason, so I stopped exactly where I was. You can see I changed the camera a little bit, but you can see we still got the 7 here. And I've got this. We just opened the first pack. We hadn't went through it yet in this box. So I wanted to give everybody a second to get in. We do record every video, just so you know. So when the video is uploaded to YouTube, you're going to have all this, this 5-minute pause or whatever for us to give everybody a second. The heat is coming. The heat is coming. We know that. But the show must go on. So a couple people messaged. Y'all got it in the group. I'm glad we put that information in there so you have it. Video will be uploaded to YouTube manually. I hate they kicked the stream, man. It's really irritating. But it is what it is. On with the show. Everybody will be able to see it. They stopped at about an hour and 12 minutes is where it will stop. So I'll let everybody know, send a message out to let them know where to start back. Terry Bradshaw, John Elway, Nick Chubb, Legacy, Juju, and Michael Pittman. They ain't going to slow us down, bro. Noah Fant and Ty Johnson. You can't slow us down. They hate us because they ain't us. Daniel Jones, Patrick Mahomes, DK Metcalf, Henry Ruggs, another Alabama product, Leonard Fournette, Dak Prescott, Austin Eckler, Marlon Mack. Okay, there we go. A little collegiate connections to Jerry Jeudy. Not numbered, but it's the insert, the hollow. Got the auto right here. DJ Wanham, defensive end for the Gamecocks, not numbered. Then we got James Washington and Alexander Madison. See, man, they can't stop us. They can't slow us down. They thought they was going to slow us down. But it ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. Bro, it's just a stack of autos. And fat stacks. Got 4 more packs in that box. Guys, again, for everybody that was still on here through Facebook, I'm sorry for the delay. Guys, appreciate you finding the group. That's it. Hey, Vox got a hit on the auto. Deontay Johnson, Sonny Michel, Jerry Rice. It'd be Mr. Henry Ruggs again, bro. We're just getting Ruggs to death on the draft 2020. We could have worse names, that's for sure. Deshaun Watson, Ryan Finley. 3 packs left of this blaster. And then we're getting the final 7 countdown. Josh Allen, Brett Favre, little Dan Marino foil. Jonathan Taylor and Melvin Gordon collegiate connection. Christian McCaffrey, Miles Sanders. First time I saw those names tonight. When do the randoms happen? Judy 2 is a big one. If you look in the actual body of the listing, the randoms for the college product is left to right, top to bottom. So the player on the left is who it goes to, and unless there's more than 50% real estate. So I mean, if you own both players, then you get the card, obviously. Or if it's more than 2 players, I don't know if more than 2 player cards in this set, but it goes to the player on the left. That's not how we normally do it. That's how we did it for eBay to make it simple. Since we have so many cards that are going to be dual players, we went player on the left. We would normally use random.org to go in and randomize anything like that. We go by ownership first, whoever has the most real estate. But for this one, it's the team on the left. Need a 49ers hit. All right, let's see what I can do. Peyton Manning, Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin. Got an auto. Maybe I got you a 49ers hit right there. Who was on the left, Judy or Tua? That was... Got to go back a little bit. Was it Jalen Hurts and Tua? There was a Judy and Tua? I thought it was Judy and Julio. Judy was on the left, I'm pretty sure. Tua was on the left on his card. DJ Chark. Keyshawn Johnson. Troy Dye, linebacker out of Oregon. Let's go. Last pack out of this one. Middle of screen, it's a foil. What's a foil? Another Vikings auto. Oh, okay. Baker, Marquise Brown, Darius Slayton, Jonathan Taylor, game day ticket, Dalvin Cook, ODB. find it. There's Jalen and Kyler. Oh, this one, I'm sorry. 2 is on the left. My bad. I got you. I'm a little slow right now. I forgot that it was the foil. So that's going to go to Tua. That's a Miami card. I was lost in the conversation. All right. Number 14. Yeah, sorry, man. I mean, there's no... If it wasn't for having 63 randoms, I mean, if it wasn't for that, and it was just going to be such a long break, again, that is not our typical MO. I can only please half the people on that kind of deal. And I'm sorry. I know somebody's going to be on the short end of the stick. But that's the way that this one was. If you look back at the content of the actual listing, it was left to right, top to bottom. Josh Jacobs, Calvin Ridley, Matthew Stafford, Justin Jefferson game day ticket, Hunter Renfrow, Travis Kelce. See if we can't make up for it. Phillip Rivers, Emmitt Smith, Todd Gurley. Little Tua. Lamar Jackson, Cortland Sutton. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Usually it does. That's the way it does in every other break I've ever done. Every break I've watched. Not every break I've watched. That's where I picked this up from on the Contenders. And another MLB break where they went left to right, top to bottom. And I liked it for something like this that was really big. With 840 cards, there's so many split cards in here that it's just a lot of cards. Mason Rudolph, Henderson, another Dan Marino foil. Nope, that's not just a foil. That is one of the holograms. I know I can barely see it. There we go. You see it there. Got an auto. Jeremiah Denson out of Auburn. Jacoby Myers, Aaron Rodgers. But no, I didn't just make that up on the fly. That's what we had decided to do as a group before it ever went live. So we wouldn't normally bust 20 blasters either, not in one sitting. I mean, we will do them personals and stuff, but not for one break. We like the hobby boxes, unless it's mosaic, and you know the hobby's okay, but there's just as good a hits in the retail if you can find it. Oh, I get it, man. But I can't change the rules, and then whoever has Tua is supposed to be getting the card and say, well, you know what, man, I got to change the rules for this card because it's a big card. DeAndre Hopkins, Joey Bosa, Barry Sanders, Zach Moss game day ticket, Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson, Juju, Carson Wentz, Max Crosby, DeAndre Swift, draft class 2020, Christian Kirk, Michael Thomas, Zeke, Brady, Jarrett Stidham foil, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and Joe Burrow. See, there's one where Burrow gets stiffed, and nothing I can do about that. Ty Johnson, Keenan Allen. But the Clyde Edwards-Helaire guy's going to be super excited. Calvin Ridley, Matthew Stafford, Stephon Diggs. I'm going to cover that up. We will random off the points. All the points. It doesn't matter if we have 1 or if we have 6. Points will be random off. That one right there, as you can see, is 250 points. Dak Prescott, Noah Fant. Panini got us. At least it was 250 and not a 150. Six boxes left, fellas. Empty box. Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Cortland Sutton, Jake Fromm game day ticket, TJ Hawkinson, and Olabisi Johnson. Don't want to cut myself. Guys, we're getting there. We are getting there. I can see the finish line. I mean, it's on video, but it's a ways down the road. Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson, Jacoby Myers. You have Baker Mayfield with OU and Texas Tech. Or University of Oklahoma, not OU. Paris Campbell, DJ Moore. Christian Kirk, Michael Thomas, Derek Carr. First time we called his name tonight. Mark Ingram, Dan Marino. Another Tippa auto. Noah Fant, Ty Johnson, Keenan Allen, Jalen Reagor, game day ticket, Jarrett Stidham, Amari Cooper. I feel like everybody's falling asleep on me. Or maybe it's just the fact that most of the people are gone from YouTube. Alexander Madison, Fournette, Prescott, Tua, draft class 2020, Devlin Hodges, Saquon. 2 packs left in this box. And we'll be down to the final 5. Ryan Finley, James Washington, Leonard Fournette, foil. Collegiate Connections, Laviska Shenault Jr., Steve Montez, John Elway, Nick Chubb. Last pack. Debo, Ronald Jones, Irv Smith, Jared Pinkney. There we go. Out of Vandy. Jared Pinkney auto. That's decent right there. DK, Terry Bradshaw. Ain't nothing wrong with a Jared Pinkney. Bro, Vandy been trying to turn into a football school. What's been going on up there? Bing, 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 bing. Hey, we got another one found us. Who just came in? Somebody that got kicked off of YouTube? Or we had 8 for a minute? Because we had about 20. I mean, they'll see it. Final 5, number 16. Took that intermission when we was kicked off, and we still gonna beat the time. I don't even know where we're at in select or the legacy. Kamara, Andrews, Cook, Akwugbadam, game day ticket, Calvin Ridley, Matthew Stafford. Tyler, let me know where we stand. If we're gonna be breaking some more tonight or if it's gonna be tomorrow. Because if it's not tonight, it will be tomorrow. Singletary, Darnold, Jared Goff, Jerry Jeudy, and Julio Jones. I know I don't make up for it. Todd Gurley, Josh Jacobs. A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp, Nick Bosa. Got an auto coming. Phillip Rivers, Emmitt Smith. J.R. Reed out of Georgia. No, not yet. No Josh autos yet, bro. We still got 9 autos left, so there's still time. Debo, Ronald Jones, Irv Smith, Jeff Okudah game day ticket, Mason Rudolph, Henderson, Darrell Henderson. Julio, Chris Carson, Mecole, Jerry Jeudy, 2020 draft class, the lesser Bosa, Barry Sanders. 2 packs left, and we're down to the final 4. All right, appreciate it, Tyler. Mustache Mania, TP, Mason Rudolph foil, Baker Mayfield, Patty Mahomes collegiate connection, Matt Crosby, DeAndre Hopkins, Aaron Jones, Kyler Murray, Preston Williams with an auto behind him, Juju, Carson Wentz, another tipper, come on, bro, let's go. Into that box, going into box 17 next. Box number 17. Getting ready to hit. Hope you guys having a good time, man. Hope y'all enjoying it. Always nice to break cards, no matter what we're breaking. And the hockey we've been breaking has been really nice. But I love the football, man. Football is what I want to break. I like the basketball, but you know, it's like if you don't pull Zions and Jaws all night, it's a letdown for everybody, and that's, I don't know. I guess it's like if you're not pulling Collars and Danny Dimes, or like Joe Burrows and Tua's all night, same kind of thing. But tonight we've had a pretty good break so far. Is that 3 of those? Yes, that is 3 of the tippas. Number 17 starting right here. I wonder what the odds are of getting 3. I have no idea where Tip is at. Somebody look him up for me. Tyler. Find out where he's at. Or here, I'll look him up on my phone real quick. Let me just see real quick. We'll see where he's at. Looks like Green Bay. Yeah, Packers. He's a Packer. The way Green Bay got bit up late at the last second, bro, they deserve it. Oh, man. Let's go. Come on now. Oh, in the way. All right, here we go. Box number 17. Ryan Finley, James Washington, Alexander Madison, Jonathan Taylor game day ticket, Philip Lindsay, Zeke. The other auto with Tippa was J.R. Reed out of UGA. Awesome, man. Christian McCaffrey, Miles Sanders, Deshaun Watson. Little Kyler Murray action for Oklahoma and Texas Tech. The legacy. Matt Ryan, David Montgomery. Man, come get in that legacy break then. It's about ready. We don't have it 2 or 3 spots left. It's 2 hobby boxes. And we do something a little different. It's something that one of the guys, William G, was talking about that we do different than a lot of other groups. It's 10 spots. It's pick 1, get 2 free, so you get 3 spots for $55. But then Team 1 and Team 10 also get Team 31 and 32 in the random. So 2 spots get 4 teams. Only $55 to get in, and it's for 2 hobby boxes. The product just released today. Super nice. Odell Beckham, DJ Chark, Keyshawn Johnson. Got an auto coming. Saw it's the SEC. TJ Hawkinson, Olabisi, McTelvin again for the Razorbacks. Actually, it's totally random. It's not pick 1, get 2. It's totally random, I believe. I could be wrong. I can't remember, man. We do so many breaks, so many different formats. Alvin Kamara. How do you get in the legacy break? Tyler, send him a friend request and the link to the group. Alvin Kamara, Mark Andrews, Dalvin Cook, DeAndre Swift game day ticket, Paris Campbell, DJ Moore. If it's full, bro, we're going to break it right after this. We'll keep it going. And everything's secure just like on eBay with this one. PayPal goods and services. It's what we prefer. Keep everybody safe. But everybody that's in here, Tom, TJ, Alex, they'll all tell you shipping is the least of your worries. At least with us. Oh, I guess he's in the group if he's in Facebook. Go tag him in there, Tyler. Devin. Or, I can't say Devin. Singletary. Darnold. Goff. Henry Ruggs III. Mark Ingram. Dan Marino. Tyler, help Addison out with that too. I thought that's what y'all were doing earlier. Let's see. Here we go. Last 2 packs. Cooper Kupp, Nick Bosa, little Josh Allen with a full. Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson. Little Joe Burrow card there. Amari Cooper, Jarrett Stidham. Last pack. Yeah, if you click on announcements in the group, you'll see all the different games that are in there. All the minis to fill up some of them. Because some of them get expensive. Because some of the boxes are $1,000. Just like the National Treasures, it's $4,300, $4,400 a box. Ronald Jones, Irv Smith, A.J. Brown. Malik Harrison out of Ohio State is going to be our auto. I figured I'd change it up and just flip it over. There we go. Devlin Hodges, Saquon Barkley to finish out that box. Let's go. 3 boxes left, fellas. 3 boxes and we're done. I know y'all want the hits to keep going and keep going and keep going. Hey, but the good thing about that one is on the legacy break, you don't have to worry about getting outbid. You don't have to worry about nobody driving up your price. You don't have to worry about paying extra for shipping. You don't have to worry about anything like that. It's all covered. Number 18. Or my table. If y'all can see my table right now. Look like the wife is in bed. Empty box. Alright, let's go. Final 3. Let's get it. Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin, Josh Allen, Zach Moss, game day ticket, Alvin Kamara, Mark Andrews, yeah, that legacy just dropped today. Marquise Brown, Darius Slayton, Peyton Manning, DeAndre Swift, and Todd Gurley. Legacy, Sam Darnold, Jared Goff. Jimmy G, Baker, Derrick Henry. There we go. With the hollow. Hollow. Raekwon Williams. College ticket out of Michigan State. Auto, Nick Bosa, Devin Singletary. I believe that's 2 Raekwon Williams also. That does not go there. That gets top loaded. We'll recap everything at the end. Anything that's penny sleeved or top loaded or magged up, we still got time to get one to mag up, guys. And we still got the Panini points to random off. Calvin Ridley, Matthew Stafford, Stephon Diggs, Donovan Peoples-Jones, game day ticket, A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp. 3 more packs. Emmett, Todd Gurley, Josh Jacobs, Michael Pittman Jr., draft class 2020, Ronald Jones, Irv Smith, Darrell Henderson, Phillip Rivers, Justice Hill, that's going to be a foil, Chase Young, Jeff Okudah, Mecole Hardman, Debo, Tom Brady, Juju, Carson Wentz, Devin Asasa, UCLA, Julio and Chris Carson. Two more boxes. Give me something if y'all still with me. If y'all have not fallen asleep and you've made it this far, give me something on the screen. Type something. Let me know I don't need to call a paramedic. Because I will call a paramedic. I'm not going to call a paramedic. Number 19. Hey, I got us something. There we go. Somebody's still alive out there in Facebook land. Bro, I'm still pissed off about YouTube. They could at least let the stream go on, empty box, and then remove it afterwards. It's just really frustrating. Nick Chubb, Devlin Hodges, Saquon, J.K. Dobbins game day ticket, Ty Johnson, Keenan Allen. Southern 49ers. If you get multiples of side by side, does one go to each or both to the left? If it's a multiple person, it's the person on the left. If there's 63 of them, 63 of them go to the left, brother. DK, Terry Bradshaw, John Elway, DeAndre Swift and Todd Gurley, Dak Prescott, Noah Fant, Marlon Mack, Daniel Jones, Pat Mahomes, Bradley and Nay for the Utes. Alexander Madison, Leonard Fournette. 4 more packs out of this box. Sony Michel, Jerry Rice, Austin Eckler, Jalen Hurts, game day ticket, Ryan Finley, James Washington. First time I remember calling his name as well. Josh Allen, Brett Favre, Deontay Johnson, Another CD Lamb 2020 draft class. Miles Sanders, Deshaun Watson. Man, every card was turned around backwards in that one. Every single one. Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin. Oh, there we go. Little Max Crosby foil. Anthony Gordon, Mustache Mania. Keenan Johnson, Christian McCaffrey. But that green just looked nice with the foil. Marquise Brown, Darius Slayton, Peyton Manning, Akeem Davis Gaither, linebacker. That might be one of the nicest autos I've seen out of here. It just looks nice and clean. ODB, DJ Chark. Baby Chark. Doo, 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 doo. Guys, we're there. We are there. We are there. I'm dropping penny sleeves, but we are there. With our intermission, it is going to run over because we got the random for the points. And then a quick recap of everything. Guys, we appreciate you being here. Appreciate you trusting us to break for you. Hopefully the reason you bid is not just because you wanted the team, but because you checked us out first and saw that you liked what we do. Either way, it means a lot to us. We don't take it lightly. We really enjoy doing what we do. Last box. Good luck, fellas. We got 42 autos in here for the 42 cards. Give us that person should lose their job for putting so much fire in here box. That's what we need. Empty box for the last one. Let's go. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Again, all of our socials down there. We break out of our Facebook group, facebook.com/breakingbangers. We'd love to have you. All sports, mainly baseball, football, basketball, not necessarily in that order. DJ Chark, Keyshawn Johnson, Christian McCaffrey, T. Higgins, game day ticket, Terry Bradshaw, John Elway. 6 packs. Hey, man, that's awesome. I wish I had 32 people that could say that. It's been a good break, man. I think we've had some good hits. Mark Andrews, Dalvin Cook, ODB, Dan Marino, Tony Dorsett, Legacy, Patrick Mahomes, DK Metcalf. This is a long break. Breaks are not anywhere near this long typically. And this is 4 minutes shy of 2 hours already. Sam Darnold, Jared Goff, Alvin Kamara, Kelly Bryant. Marlon Mack, Daniel Jones. Wrong side. Four more packs. Cooper Kupp, Nick Bosa, Devin Singletary, another Henry Ruggs III game day ticket, Jerry Rice, Austin Eckler, Ronald Jones, Irv Smith, A.J. Brown, Henry Ruggs, Draft Class 2020. Deontay Johnson, Sony Michel. Last 2 packs. Mecole Hardman, Debo, Leonard Fournette foil, another Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Collegiate Connection, Josh Allen, Brett Favre, and the last pack. The last pack. Hunter Renfrow, Travis Kelce, Justice Hill. We have auto coming on the back. Dwayne Haskins, Scary Terry, Joe Reed, wide receiver out of Virginia. There we go. Joe Reed, wide receiver auto. Let's get some offense going. Guys, let me see about these last few cards. We'll do a quick recap. Guys, as y'all see, most breaks in the description, most breaks are out in 2 business days. Same thing's going to happen for this. We're going to try to have it out Monday. We will have it out by Tuesday for you. Tracking will be updated in eBay. Everything will be ready to go. Hope you guys had a good time, man. I've had a good time. That's a lot of cards. That is a lot of cards. Alright, let's go through the hits. Henry Ruggs, Fournette foil. Collegiate Connections, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson. T. Higgins, game day ticket. Dan Marino, Tony Dorsett. And whoever's asking that question, I can't see. If you see the chat, I have no idea who Facebook user is. But if it's the person on the left, if it's a split or dual player or quad player, whatever it is, if it's multiple players, if there's 63 of the same card, that goes to the player on the left, whoever owns that team, unless there's more than 50% ownership. That's the way it was set up for this break. Again, that's not how we normally do it. But that's how we set it up for this break, just knowing the sheer number of cards we were going to have. All left. J.K. Dobbins, DeAndre Swift, Todd Gurley, Jalen Hurts, game day ticket, CD Lamb, 2020 draft, Max Crosby, foil, Anthony Gordon, Gardner Minshew, Collegiate Connections, game day ticket, Donovan Peoples-Jones, draft class 2020, Michael Pittman, Justice Hill, foil, Chase Young, Jeff Okudah, Collegiate Connection, DeAndre Swift, Todd Gurley, Legacy, Zach Moss, game day ticket, Jonathan Taylor, game day ticket, Legacy, Kyler Murray, DeAndre Swift, game day ticket. Sorry, they're starting to fly out. Josh Allen, full, Henry Ruggs, 2020 draft class, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson connections, Albert Aquibinum, game day ticket, Legacy, Jerry Jeudy, Julio Jones, Jeff Okudah, game day ticket, Jerry Jeudy, 2020 draft, Mason Rudolph, full, Baker Mayfield, Pat Mahomes, Collegiate Connection, Jake Fromm, game day ticket, Legacy Baker, Jalen Reagor, game day ticket, Tua, 2020 draft, Leonard Fournette, full, Laviska Shenault Jr. and Steven Montez, Collegiate Connections, Clyde Edward-Helaire, Joe Burrow, Jarrett Stidham foil, DeAndre Swift, 2020 draft, Zach Moss, game day ticket, Legacy Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, game day ticket, Henry Ruggs, 2020 draft, Dan Marino, foil, Jonathan Taylor, Melvin Gordon, Collegiate Connections, Jonathan Taylor, game day ticket, Henry Ruggs, game day ticket. Guys, don't go nowhere. We still got to random off the Panini points. Everybody's eligible for that because that could have been for any team. Juju, Michael Pittman, Legacy. Denzel Mims, JaMychal Hasty, Collegiate Connections. Matthew Stafford, Foil. Legacy, Joe Burrow. Tyler Johnson, Game Day. 2020 Draft, CeeDee Lamb. Lynn Bowden, Game Day Ticket. Ryan Finley, Foil. Jake Breland, Justin Herbert, Collegiate Connections. Jalen Rieger, Game Day Ticket. Jalen and Tua, Legacy. J.K. Dobbins, Game Day. DeAndre Swift, 2020 Draft. C.J. Henderson, Game Day. You got Dan Marino, Tony Dorsett, Legacy. LaMichael Pirine, Game Day Ticket. J.K. Dobbins, 2020 Draft. Hunter Renfrow, Foil. Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, Collegiate Connection. Brandon Ayuk and Eno Benjamin, Collegiate Connection. DJ Chark, Foil. Cam Akers, 2020 Draft. Zach Moss, Game Day Ticket. Justin Jefferson, Game Day Ticket. CeeDee Lamb, Marquise Brown, Legacy. Jake Fromm, 2020 Draft Class. Saquon, Foil. Colin Johnson, Devin Duvernay, Collegiate Connection. KJ Hill, Game Day Ticket. Oh, I missed that Jeff Okudah right there. I sleeved it up, but I didn't put it in top loader. Jason Witten, Peyton Manning, Legacy. Get a little top loader action going on. Should have been over here. My bad, fellas. All right, let's finish out the sleeve cards and we'll get to the top loaders. Donovan, move it just a little bit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, Game Day Ticket. 2020 Draft, Henry Ruggs. Josh Jacobs, Foil. Collegiate Connections, Colin Johnson, Devin Duvernay. Okwuegbunam for the Game Day Ticket. Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, Legacy. Chase Claypool, Game Day Ticket. It's getting late. Dan Marino, Tony Dorsett, Legacy again. Grant Delpit, Game Day. Isaiah Simmons, Game Day. Chase Young, Jeff Okudah, Collegiate Connections. Cooper Kupp, Foil. Jerry Jeudy, Draft. Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, Collegiate Connections. Cortland Sutton, Foil. Chase Young, 2020 Draft Class. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Game Day Ticket. Jerry Jeudy and Julio Jones, Legacy. C.J. Henderson, Game Day Ticket. Colin Johnson, Devin Duvernay, Collegiate Connection. Phillip Rivers, Foil. J.K. Dobbins, 2020 Draft Class. J.K. Dobbins, Game Day Ticket. Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray, Legacy. Jalen Rieger, Game Day Ticket. Devlin Hodges, Foil. Anthony Gordon and Mustache Mania. Jalen Rieger, 2020 Draft. Anthony Gordon, Game Day Ticket. Brian Edwards, Game Day Ticket. Charles Woodson, Tom Brady, Legacy. DeAndre Swift, Game Day Ticket. Mark Ingram, Foil. Jacob Eason, Jake Fromm, Collegiate Connections. Tua, 2020 Draft. Tua, Game Day Ticket. Jerry Jeudy, Julio, Legacy. Deshaun Watson, Foil. Chase Young, Jeff Okudah again, Collegiate Connection. Jake Fromm, 2020 Draft. Travis Kelce. I don't know why that was top loaded. And the Hunter Renfrow. Well, it is what it is. Cam Akers, Game Day Ticket. Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Legacy. Jalen Hurts, Game Day Ticket. Almost finished, guys. Man, y'all hung out for a long time. We appreciate it. Get everything finished up real quick. No particular order on these. We have Derrick Henry season ticket with the hollow. The hollow Darrell Henderson. Jeff Okudah, Game Day Ticket, hollow, not numbered. Stephon Diggs, hollow. That's the, I want to say that's the iconic cracked ice. Is what I want to say it is. Numbered 6 out of 20. See if I can get it to where you can see it. There we go. I had it there for a second. There it is. We got the Collegiate Connection, Tua, Jerry Jeudy, hollow, not numbered. Justin Herbert, game day ticket, hollow. And then run through the autos real quick. Joe Reed, Kelly Bryant, Akeem Davis, Gaither, Bradley Anae, Devin Asasi, Raekwon Williams, Malik Harrison, Telvin Agim, Tippa, J.R. Reed, Jared Pinkney, Tippa. I had a Dan Marino, bro. That was another Dan Marino hollow. I had it in the wrong stack. Jeremiah Denson, Troy Dye, Wanham, Windsor, Darnay Holmes. Zach Bond, Raekwon Williams, Lamar Jackson, the other Lamar. That's a bold ticket out of 99 for David Woodward. Darrell Taylor, Ross Blacklock, J.R. Reed, Tippa again, John Grenard, David Dowell, Chris Miller, Alohi Gilman, Anthony Jennings, Miles Bryant, Amik Robertson, Jalen Johnson, Julian Okwara, Lavert Hill, Adam Troutman, Curtis Weaver, Ross Blaylock, and another David Woodward bowl ticket numbered out of 99. All right. For the points, let's go. Share my screen. All right, let's see. Wrong one. How about that? All right, we have a random for the non-drafted players first. All the non-drafted will go to the same person. I'm pretty sure it's non-drafted or signed. If somebody had signed, it would go to the signed team. But I'm pretty sure that my boy has not signed yet. Let's see. Whoops. Hang on one second. I knew we was going to do this. I knew it was going to happen. That's cool, though. Kelly Bryant. Kelly Bryant, still unsigned, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to random. Whoever winds up being at the top is going to take all the unsigned players. Not just auto, but anybody that's unsigned. Undrafted, unsigned. So if they do not belong on a team, if they signed and they played one day and they were cut, they're going to go to that team. But if they were never drafted, never signed, then they will be in the undrafted pool for whoever winds up at the top. We got a minimum roll of 5. Here's everybody here, every single team, from the 49ers to the Vikings. Minimum roll 5. 4 is not enough. Let's try it again. 3 is not enough. Bro, it's got games tonight. 6 does work. Whoever's number 1 after this randoms is going to be who gets them. Final round. That is going to be the Titans, Alex De La Cerda, Alex DLC. He will get the non-drafted players. Alex De La Cerda will get the non-drafted players. We're going to do a new giveaway. This is going to be for the Panini points. Min roll 5 again. We got everybody back from the 49ers to the Vikings. Again, men roll 5. Whoever's at the top is going to get the 250 points. Got a 6. 6 will play. Good luck, fellas. Number 1, after the final round, will get the 250 points. That is the Bears. Jason K. Jason K. 250 points. Just please, Alex will make sure to notate that you get the non-drafted players. And Jason, send me a message. I'll make sure I get you this 250 points. And if you want, I can shoot you a picture of it. Whatever you want if you need the points right now. If not, it'll be included in your package. Guys, again, thank you very, very much for spending time with us. I know you could have broke with anybody tonight that you wanted to, but you chose to break with us. So we appreciate you doing that. We appreciate the opportunity to connect with you guys. And come back and connect with us. Join the Facebook group. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Like our store. We don't really go in and sell singles. That's not really our thing. We like breaking. But follow us on YouTube if we put other breaks up. We'll see how everything goes from this one. And who knows, we may be back with another one. I know upcoming breaks or current breaks right now. We have Select Hobby for NBA that's a little over halfway full. Well, I think we have 4 spots left, maybe 3 spots left. Legacy Football, we have a 2 hobby box break going right now. I think it's got maybe 3 spots left. We have a baseball break, it's Select. We have a hockey that's UD Ice, 2 boxes for that one. We've got for baseball, we have Tribute. We have Gypsy Queen. We've got some Clearly Authentic, some Diamond Kings, tons of Bowman. We have a lot of Bowman Megas, Blasters, Cellos, Fat Packs, Gravity Packs, everything. For football, we have a few more Contenders Blasters. We have... my mind is escaping me. Basketball, we've got plenty of Mosaic. We've got Prism. We still got some Prism Blasters. I know they're hard to find, but we've got a few of them. We got all kind of stuff, man. We got all kind of stuff. Ready to have breaks. Ready to have some fun. We got some SP Authentic for hockey and another UD Series 2 box. But we're just always trying to break, man. Whatever we can do to make it affordable for everybody. We appreciate y'all being here. Hope you like the show. Hope you come back for more. Just give us a look. See if you like the group. It doesn't cost you anything to join. It doesn't cost you anything to look and see if it is something that's up your alley and is your flavor. And if it is, man, we'd be honored to have you. And if not, man, good luck in your future breaks. Until then, we'll see you next time.